It's your boy Warlow back with another MyTeam video. And I was just watching the Team USA versus Syria game. And man, Team USA clutched it. I mean, Curry was making shots and he actually clutched in the ending. And Joel Embiid was actually hoping, but he was hitting. And KD hit a clutch, like crazy clutch shot. But I think, I'm calling it now. Team France, big Wemby. Gonna upset him in the finals, baby. Calling it now. Big win, be getting the dubs, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. But we're gonna rank this tier list. We're on the shooting guard tier list, actually. And I'm gonna base this a lot on ball handling. I left a lot of players off. If you want to see the rest of the players, like the players I left off, just go to my shooting guard tier list, because literally there's no reason to re-rank a lot of these cards again. I feel like it's pretty decent of a list, so yeah, we're gonna get into ranking it and let me know if you agree. So we're going right into it. Shaquille O'Neal as shooting guard. Now I think Shaq is B tier, a B tier quality shooting guard, just cause he can be cheesy. Okay, say you have like a Wemby, say you have a fast release, 300-pound Shaq as shooting guard. You can't tell me that is not cheesy. It is indeed cheesy at the 2 guard. So I don't think, Shaq's release is on that slow end, but I'm going with B tier. I like Shaq. And next up we got Dr. J at shooting guard. If I ranked him at C as small forward, so I'm gonna have to put him at B as shooting guard. I'm not that fan of Dr. J. I don't particularly like his card that much. I know a lot of y'all do like his card, but I feel like Dr. J. I feel like the 100 overall Dr. J can rank at B, but I like this one a little bit more, so I'll put them both at B tier. Alright, Car. I just wasn't feeling it with Dr. J. But he is a solid free shooting guard for y'all. I know a lot of y'all like him, so I'm putting him at B tier. Dantley, garbage. Dantley was trash. Dantley had no aura. Complete dog water. Doesn't play. Absolutely terrible, and it's just the way it is. Next up, we got, I don't know why I put 3 Dr. J's. Carmelo Anthony as shooting guard. I just don't like Carmelo Anthony in this game. You already know that. I don't think he's a good ball handler. Even at the shooting guard position, I feel like, I'm trying to think of shooting guard in my head. Like Klay Thompson is better than Carmelo Anthony. Just personally, in my opinion. GOAT LeBron James shouldn't be on this tier list. I'm ignoring him. Kevin Durant, S tier. I don't care. I don't care what nobody says. That if someone said, "Oh, but go with KD," no, I drop 30 points with KD like every game. Like KD is like my favorite card. Like overall, my favorite card. Like he is just so good. And I mentioned before, the way he shot creates is moving leaner. His own SIGs are so good that his KD is just elite. Just elite. Now up next we got shooting guard Wemby. He's an S tier for the most part. Wemby's just 7'4", too tall. You're just not guarding him. It's just unstoppable. LeBron James at shooting guard. I probably would go with, honestly, A. I just don't feel like shooting guard's the best position for LeBron. I feel like the best position for LeBron is shooting guard. I'm just being honest. I'll probably go B tier with LeBron. I feel like his best position is point guard and it's just not shooting guard. I feel like there's a lot better shooting guards than LeBron James, so I'm going to have to put him at B tier for a shooting guard tier list overall. Unless you have out of positions, then he can be S tier again. Like, say you got out of position Wemby, and you're putting LeBron at the 2, so you can run Wemby and LeBron together. Then that's different. But we're talking about in general, he would probably fall in B tier. Next up, we got Rick Barry at shooting guard. He can ball create pretty good, but I'd rather have Rick Barry. I put him at C. I'll probably put Rick Barry in at C tier. Rick Barry is, He's decent, but for shooting guard position where I feel like ball handling is important for your shooting guard, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having some high reflexes, but yeah, I think he's a good shooting guard. Next, we got J.R. Smith. I mean, as shooting guard, I have to go trash. I'd rather have J.R. Smith before Carmelo, so D tier. As shooting guard, as shooting guard, at least he's not handling the ball. You can just do a couple leaners here and there, but for J.R. Smith at D tier, I just think that's the highest I can go with him, so yeah. Nick Young up next. I probably put him D tier too. Nick Young is actually, he has a phenomenal release, so I respect that. Actually, I feel like he's higher, though. I feel like Nick Young can easily be C. Because 100 overall provides his defense. He has similar SIGs to him, so I'm putting him in C tier. I like Nick Young. Nick Young just lacks badges, and his 100 overall gives that. So, yeah, and I'm only ranking this Nick Young because I feel like the other Nick Young, y'all going to be using him at point guard more anyways. So, keep that in mind, really. And next up, we got Kobe Bryant. You know, I'm ranking Kobe on this tier list because why not? And I think Kobe comes in at C tier. Kobe Bryant, literally, it's sad that you're not going to get another card for this year, but shout out to Kobe. I have to literally rank him on this tier list as the only Galaxy Opal respect because he might not be in 2K25. So, honestly, Kobe, I'm having tears in my eyes. I'm gonna miss hating on your card 24/7. You know, all I did was hate on your cards, and now you're gonna be gone. Wow. This is the last time we're ranking Kobe, man. After the chat, man. This kind of sad, man. Last time we're gonna rank Kobe Bryant on the tier list, man. RJ Barrett up next. I probably go C tier. RJ Barrett is a quality shooting guard, like still really good. Actually, I have to go D tier at this stage. I can't put RJ Barrett in the same tier as Kobe. I just can't do it. As a Kobe, as a RJ Barrett, as a Nick Young, I just can't do it personally. So I'm ranking him at D tier. Next, we got Jimmy Butler at the shooting guard position. If you were gonna run Jimmy at I don't think Jimmy is as good. Is that good at shooting guard personally? So I'm gonna have to go D tier for Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a way better point guard than shooting guard. I don't think he's that really quality at shooting guard, to be quite honest. But he's on that level. I like it. I like the way we ranked him. Mikal Bridges, this current, man, I'd probably go B tier. But on next gen, D tier. Mikal Bridges is just not that good. Release is slow-ish. It's just not really there, personally, in my opinion. Steven Jackson up next. He got a leaner, but that's about... Actually, he don't got a leaner. He just trash. Steven Jackson is so mediocre. Very mid. Doesn't play. Absolute garbage can. Reggie Lewis, probably a small forward, probably go D. Probably go D at Reggie Lewis. And now him as small forward is fine because release is like alrightish. But it's like at shooting guard where I need a ball handle and be the main creator. He has some SIGs, but it's not going to be enough with that release. So I guess that for shooting guard, I value ball handling a lot. I like my shooting guard having the ball in his hand sometimes. And I feel like he is going to lack having that. Yao Ming as shooting guard, I think he's A tier. I can't go S tier. I don't know why my thing is delaying when I click it, but I can't go S tier with Yao Ming. But I like Yao Ming. It's hard for me to go S tier with him because it really depends on your lineup. Like if you got some cheesy lineups, that's where Yao's really good at. But Yao's really not that good if you don't got some cheesy lineups. Like, if you don't got a cheesy lineup, then Yao's not going to be doing much at the 2. But if you got a cheesy lineup, Yao's going to be dangerous at the 2. So it depends on what you got, and it just depends. Anthony Edwards up next. And I don't know why this is just, man, this is like delaying bad. But Andrew, I have to rank him F tier. Card sucks. Bad behind the back. We mentioned that before. We don't got to go into detail much. But Anthony Edwards, it's sad. We're not going into it again. He's just bad. Amoni Bates up next. I rank him C tier. I can't put him. I mean, is he better than Dr. J? Like, would I rather have Amoni Bates or Dr. J? And it's like, I don't know. It's like I might go B tier for him. I gotta go B tier. I think Dr. J and Amoni Bates are on the same level. So I'm going B tier. I like his Devin Booker jumper. It gets Kobe upper as well. Yeah, I'm going B tier for Amoni Bates. Next, we got Joe Johnson. Sad he didn't get another card, but he sucks. I mean, I need to take a shower, but he sucks. Glenn Rice up next, S tier. We don't even have to excuse the fact that he's S tier. It just, everybody should know that Glenn Rice is S tier. Well, I mean, at this stage, everybody should know that he is the best shooting guard in the game at this stage in the game. But up next, we got Jason Tatum. Old card. I'm not going to rank his previous card. I ranked him already on the small forward tier list, so no need to rank him again. I'd probably go C tier for this one. I think the Invincible's stat-wise better, getting those extra badges and make him bigger than he is. But I think Tatum is a C tier, easily debatably on the B tier, but old Jason Tatum, C tier. Next, we got Larry Bird. E tier for Larry Bird. Larry Bird is still decent. Like, he's borderline A tier. He is still a really quality shooting guard. If you run Larry Bird, He's still going to be decent for you. Stuff of that nature. That's as high as I can go with him. KD up next. I'm putting him in the same tier. I think KD is B tier a little. Putting KD on the same tier as LeBron is crazy, though. I think LeBron, Chuck. I have to go C tier. Because KD, like, I'm going to have to go C tier. I might have to put KD in his own tier. Yeah, we might just have to do that. We might have to put KD in his own tier. Because KD's like, no, I'm going to C. I don't care what y'all say. KD's like, y'all in the comment section always talking about, oh, KD. KD literally has shot creating things. He has great six. Don't get it wrong. But his release and leaner holds him back. And that's why his free card is way better. All his SIGs don't mean jack, really. It don't really mean anything. Because honestly, I'd rather have Galaxy Opal on the court over Kevin Durant card in this game. Because KD shot's way too slow. And he's not having his own leaner. He's losing a lot of his shot creation just to be in a higher tier. And the free one offers more shot creation any day. You can score any way you like. I'm sorry, but I just cannot play that. I don't think that Kevin Durant, I don't even think he's better than Jason Tatum, but we're going to put him in C tier just for the sake of this tier list. And yeah, Kyle Korver up next. I'm going A tier with Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver is elite. He is really, 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 really good. Like, he cooks me every time in Unlimited. He's one of the most underrated cards probably in this game. Now that DBG don't hype him up anymore, he's a really good shooting guard. I like him. Giannis Antetokounmpo up next. I probably put him in A tier. Just because, even though I said Giannis' release is slow, at shooting guard, Giannis Antetokounmpo can be dangerous. Because most people got a point guard. Let's say you got point guard Wemby. You got a point guard. There's a point guard Yao Ming. Having that Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court with his size, even with that slow release, is manageable to a degree. And it could be straight cheese. Small forward, I feel like he's lacking because there's a lot of tall small forwards. But in shooting guard, he can be lethal. And shooting guard's probably his best position. Point guard's his second best. Then it goes way down from there. But next we got Rudy Gay. I'm ranking Rudy Gay A tier. Rudy Gay's amazing. Debatably, I think Rudy Gay can be an S tier. I think I'm going to do. I think Rudy Gay is a S tier shooting guard. And y'all going to hate me for it. I mean, this is my list. This is my list. I think Rudy Gay is debatably an S tier shooting guard. He's so good. You can use any version of Rudy Gay, and he's going to be lethal on the court. So, yeah, this tier list is going to be more about putting this in order. Not order, but the way I think is the best. So, the best of the best. Since we don't got as many cards, we can just do it that particular way, which I do like. I do like the fact I can do that. So next up, we got Paul George, Old Dark Matter. Probably in C tier at this stage in the game. Paul George, all right release, great jump shot. It's just he's not going to handle. He needs to handle the ball, maybe being a point guard. So his release isn't shown more, but his release isn't the craziest. It's good enough, but it's not going to get the job done to be that high tier. Jaquez Johnson, I put him D. I just don't like Jaquez Johnson at all. I think he's very mediocre. I just don't think he's as mediocre. He might be as mediocre as Melo, honestly. I'm putting him in F tier. The card is so... I'll put him D. It's like, whatever you want. I'll put him in D tier for now. Jaquez Johnson is so bad. He's not good. Tracy McGrady up next. Probably his best position. For his first Dark Matter, I'd probably go D tier. Because his release just not it. Just not it. But I feel like with the 100 overall T-Mac, who has Kobe leaner, remember the other 100 all has the same SIGs, I probably will go C, probably. I can't put him on B because I think LeBron is better with his release as shooting guard. I'd rather have LeBron. But the fact is he has Kobe leaner, and I think LeBron's Pro 2 on this card too. So, yeah, I can't put him on that Dr. J level. I can't. I just can't do that personally, and I think that's pretty fair to really justify. Next, we got Michael Beasley up next, A tier. Michael Beasley is elite, really, really good. I don't think he's as good as Rudy Gay, but Michael Beasley, you have to really, for him, is use catch and shoot. Like, catch and shoot, he's lethal. If you try to use him as your ball handler, he's not going to be that elite. So for his shooting guard position, honestly, he could be debatably in B tier, to be honest with you. Because, like, he's not going to be that ball handling type. It's close call. Like, he's not gonna be that ball handling type, really, to hold the ball in his hands. And he's just gonna be. I'm gonna have to go B tier for Michael Beasley. I think he's truly elite, but I think he's a better small forward than shooting guard at this point. I want to make emphasis on that, so I'm ranking him in at B tier. Next, we got Dirk Nowitzki, which it hurts me putting Beasley in B. I think he's more of an A, but we ranked him in A for the small forward. Different list. Dirk Nowitzki, I feel like this is his best position. I make it B tier for Dirk because Dirk Nowitzki can actually be cheese. As I said, cheese. I think the most cheese position on the court is shooting guard. It is the shooting guard position. There's so much stacked. It's about height a lot. And I think Dirk can get a little cheesy if you have the right lineup. And point guard Dirk can be a little cheesy too if you also have the right lineup as well. So yeah, I'm ranking him there. Brandon Roy up next, D tier. I think Brandon Roy, he can still be playable because his release is just good enough. I still don't understand why they changed on the previous card, but I won't rank his other card because in the point guard list because we don't need to just redo the list. So, and I forgot to rank this KD. We'll rank this Invincible KD really, really quickly. I would put Invincible KD in the same exact tier. I don't think they're much different personally. So, yeah, C tier for Invincible KD. Next up, we got Mattis. Probably for his shooting guard since he's 6'10-ish. I put him in B tier just because he's higher than KD. I'd rather have Korver on the court than Mattis. I'm not that high on Mattis. And I might change Michael Beasley tier as I speak because Michael Beasley's better than Mattis. But for the shooting guard position, if you know Mattis release, you're going to be good with him on current gen. I like this jumper. Just next gen, I just don't like him that much on next gen. I might quick sell him. But as a shooting guard, as long as you can get that release down, he's going to be decent to you at the shoot guard. Next up, we got Justin Edwards. Probably, I don't really care for his release D tier for him. I don't really find his release all that crazy. It's a Kobe shot. It's a weird Kobe shot. It's like it's money, but it's like weird. Like weird in my opinion. Ron Artest up next. I think he's A tier. Ron Artest is the Bailey S tier. Really, really good card. Really good behind the back. I think Rudy Gay is better than Ron Artest, personally speaking. But it's close. I think it's close to him, Beasley, and Rudy Gay. And probably should be moving Beasley up as we speak. But, you know, we're just going to go with it. Cody Williams up next. See, playing more with this, like, Cody Williams has to be S tier. That's what I'm talking about. Cody Williams has to be S tier. At first I say he was better than Glenn Rice. I don't think he's better than Glenn Rice, but Cody Williams is on that S tier level. If you got Cody Williams in your lineup, you got one of the best shooting guards in the game. Absolutely phenomenal, and I find him really, 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 really good. Jaylen Brown up next. I actually like Jaylen Brown cards in this game. Didn't really go much into the detail. I probably rank him C tier. I like Jaylen Brown cards. The dribble saves are good. He always moves good. He always does good. He just need a fixed jump shot. Honestly, give Jaylen Brown a fixed jumper, and I think he is absolutely elite. But ignore the other cards I got here. I just kind of messed up and put him there by mistake. So Ray Allen next. I probably go D tier. Because this is the other old Ray Allen, not the Invincible. The Invincible got ranked in the point guard tier list, but at 6'5", undersized, not offering that much. I feel like I can't go over shooting guard, so I'm ranking him in at D tier. Next up, we got Kevin Durant, 100 overall. Like I said, same tier. I don't see a difference between any of them. They all felt the same. So John Havlicek at next at shooting 6'5". I'd probably go C with him. He can ball. Like, he's actually quite decent. He probably is one of the best Kobe, probably one of the best Kobe leaners in the whole dang game. But that's just the highest I can go with John Havlicek. That's just the highest I can go with him, to be really honest with you. That's just the highest I can go. I can't go any higher, any lower. But yeah, that's what we're ranking. But up next on the tier list, we got Klay Thompson. I'm ranking Klay at A. I've been Klay Thompson A tier shooting guard. Klay Thompson's elite. Like an elite shooting guard at A tier. He's really, really, really good actually. So if Klay's at your shooting guard position, you got a top elite shooting guard. I might be gassing it a little bit. I might move Michael Beasley up because if I rank Klay A, I gotta rank Michael Beasley A. But I think Klay's a better ball handler than Michael Beasley, so yeah, that's what we're basing it on. I think Klay is a A-tier shooting guard. I don't use him, like I said, because there's a lot of good shooting guards in this game, but I'm ranking Klay in at A tier. Vince Carter up next. We're ranking him at C tier. Like I said, I rank this one at C tier. I actually like this Vince Carter. Not gonna lie, I actually did like him, but he's only 6. He's 6'6", bald, doesn't have a good player model. Vince is a little harder to rank. Not gonna be honest. I just don't find this card that great, just in my opinion. But yeah, we're up to the next card, and let's resize this a little bit. Apologies for that. And yeah, we're ranking the next one. So next one on the tier list, we got Ricky Davis. And I'm going to put him for shooting guard tier list. I think Ricky Davis is S tier. Because I think Ricky Davis is better than Ron Artest. Just by a smidge, and I'm about to have some hot takes with this. I think Ricky Davis, the way he shoots the ball overhand, just doesn't get him contested as much as them. So I'm going S tier for Ricky Davis, because I'm actually telling y'all who I think is the best of the best of the crop, and probably going to cause a whole spark of debate. I actually did have the other Brandon Roy in this tier list. I ranked this Brandon Roy in a shooting guard. He's not a point guard, really. I rank him B tier. As a shooting guard, he's more of a B tier than A tier. But for a shooting guard tier list, I'm ranking him as a B tier. Has a great release. But I feel like, is it crazy to say Korver better than Roy? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think that's crazy. Mullen up next, D tier. Mullen's really not that good. And Steve Smith, too. I don't think Steve Smith is on the level of, like, I don't think he's on the level of Reggie Lewis, so I'm gonna have to go trash with Reggie Lewis. Is that Grant Hill? That's Grant Hill. Grant Hill needs his own tier. Grant Hill is awful. Like, card stinks. I mean, no disrespect to Grant. Actually, full-blown disrespect. He ain't even put Jaylen Brown on a Team USA team. Man, disrespectful bum. Man, just disrespectful. Anthony Edwards, we already been in this. He sucks. All the Anthony Edwards just are garbage. No, sorry, they disrespected you. Next up, we got Steve Smith. I'm ranking him in D tier just cause Anthony Edwards, just cause Steve Smith is better than Anthony Edwards, but that's where we're ranking it. Up next, 100 overall, Melo. I hate Melos in this game. You already know they're all going in garbage. Carmelo Anthony's, in my opinion, all suck. It's just his release. It's because of his upper. If his upper on his own shot was different, I probably like the card, but his upper is so cruise. And he has his Tyrese behind the back doesn't really go good together. Just don't like it. Next, we got Vince Carter. I'm about to put him in trash tier. Like, just because of those SIGs. Those SIGs make that Invincible one way worse than the 100 overall one. And for a shooting guard, I just don't like his SIGs overall. I think they're pretty mid, personally. Like, I don't know who told him to keep Devin Booker dribble style, but it is what it is, and they did what they did. But next, we got Richard Jefferson. He sucks at every position on the court, doesn't play. Jerry Stackhouse, I'll put him in D tier. He's not on that level with the other C tiers, but Jerry Stackhouse as a shooting guard, he's more like, Michael Redd, I actually like Michael Redd, C tier. I actually like Michael Redd. I can't always put him in that B tier list, but I actually am fond of Michael Redd. I find him actually really good, actually. Which a lot of people don't like him, but I find him really, really, really good. Scottie Pippen up next. Probably, is Scottie even C? Like, probably C tier. I just don't, I think his release is better than KD, but KD's 6'10 still. The ball, his shot's good, but he can be a nice catch and shoot, but like, ball handling is just an issue, and I just don't think he makes a really great shooting guard. In my honest opinion. Up next, Adam Morrison. I just don't like the upper D tier. As a shooting guard, he's more of a small forward. He's only undersized, so that doesn't help out either. And for that, I just don't like him that much. Dan Marley up next. I like Dan Marley. Dan Marley's A tier. Dan Marley's really good. Really, 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 really good shooting guard. Only issue, he's 6'5", but he has Scottie Pippen release. He actually has 6. He's like a better version of Scottie Pippen. On all honesty, the white Scottie Pippen, maybe. Just maybe, baby. But next, we got Shawn Marion up next, S tier. Shawn Marion is so good at shooting guard. Really, really elite card. I like Shawn Marion. And yeah, he is so good. Next up, we got Jimmy Butler. I think I mentioned before, we had Jimmy Butler previous card at B tier. And I'm probably going to rank him. I can't even remember where I ranked that. I'm going to rank him in the same tier. Even though I think his hair is a little more puffed out, he can play that LeBron James level role on his Invincible card. So I'm ranking in that B tier for Jimmy Butler. And next we got Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is probably D tier. Fun card, you want to have fun as shooting guard, but he's pretty trash. If you know, you can have fun with him, but you have to be realistic. You're not running Zach LaVine. Let's just be freaking real. Let's just be freaking real. Next we got KD. KD is an S tier, obviously phenomenal card. And last but not least, we got Dr. J. And Dr. J would probably at the shooting guard position probably be A tier, just because on badges alone. Even though I'm just not fond of Dr. J. But I think his best position is shooting guard, so I'm going to make it fair. I'm a fair person. I think he's the best position is shooting guard, so I'm going to rank him the best off of that position alone. But yeah, this is my tier list. Do you agree, disagree? Are you ready to throw your pitchforks, your riots? Let me know in the comment section. And I just know my face cam is so high. Hopefully you only can see my head. Apologies. Freaking apologies. But see y'all on the next MyTeam video. And give me a key. And cut.